All right, guys, well, welcome to Clay Disc Golf Course. It's going to be a little interesting round. I've played it a couple times, but what's going to make it interesting is I kind of forgot my monopod. We had a fall festival at the church last night, and I was filming, and I forgot to bring the monopod. So this is what I've had to do. I cannibalized one of my disc golf buckets, and now I have the gimbal on that, holding it up. So you're probably going to see a lot of shots today that are a little bit lower angle, but it's the best I could do. We'll see how it works out, and appreciate you joining along with me. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. All right, so things are gonna be a little lower today. But hey, that may be cool. Anyway, this one's just pump it out down the middle of the fairway. We're gonna go to the long baskets. I think I can remember where they all are. I've played this 3 or 4 times. Just don't wanna go left in the trees. There's a tailwind, so it's gonna make things wanna hyzer off into the trees. So I'm just gonna try to keep it out in the middle of the fairway. I know in tournaments, they tend to rope off some OB, but for now, just hopefully grip it and rip it. I still am flirting with those trees. That's ridiculous. Wow, that wind is pushing it over more than I thought. Well, that's not gonna help because this one's more stable. All right, really go out here. Not a great carry. This might be a great time. I haven't been working on my roller, but let's just try a roller, see how it does out here. I think the grass might be a little long. Where are you going? Flip. That's all right. Okay. Now that kind of get a feel for things. Problem with going in these woods is those discs will disappear because there's a drop off into a gully. So one of the reasons why I haven't played these courses a lot is I really didn't start coming back and playing disc golf till COVID. And a lot of that was to try to bounce back from cancer and depression, and then spend some time with my boys. And so I've spent most of my time over on the side playing Inverness, and I haven't cruised around a lot and played a lot of different ones. So this is kind of helping me get out and play more courses. So anyway, probably more than you need to know, but I thought I'd add that in while we're walking down the fairway. By the way, they have yardage markers out here. We just passed the 300, and this is 350, I believe. Yep. And my roller got up to about 400. I will take my second one since it was legitimate, but I'm gonna turn this off for a minute to go find the one that went in the woods. Be right back. Well, the great news is I found my disc. Bad news is I slipped in the water. I got a wet foot now. You always like to start out around with a wet foot. It's nice. All right, basket's over there. You know, just over the hill that you can't see because you're on the ground. Yep, I would have liked to gotten this drive a little further. I could have gotten a little closer. Not a bad shot, just a little short. I didn't think about the hills blocking your view. Another win for the monopod. It is a gorgeous day out today. We had a long day yesterday, so I took the second half of the day off to get out and play a little disc golf. And this ain't bad. So there's the, let's get this back to, gotta pay attention to the bucket. All right, that's the short basket right there. And the long basket back here. I really should look at the signs. I don't pay attention a lot. There's my shot right there to the basket. Doesn't help that it's sunny out here. A little bit of a breeze, not too bad. I'd ride on the wind a little bit more, but hey. All right. Pick up my bucket. Let's see if I can do this with the bag and the bucket. My bag totally slipped as I threw that. All right. For legitimacy, let me take my crap off. I'm not gonna take. All right. I don't even know how the best way to shoot this. No. Get a great look at my shins today. If I do that again from like 6 feet, I'm just going to carry on because putting down this bucket, I'm hoping that each tee pad will have a bench so it can get you up a little bit higher. All right, so they have markers. I think they have it out maybe all the way to 800 feet. So if you want to come practice your drives, this is a great place to come practice your drives. I would also recommend hitting a gas station for supplies before you get here because there's not really a lot around. Good news is there's some porta potties just across the parking lot. Other than that, you're kind of on your own, especially once you get up this hill. You're gonna be all by yourself. You could disappear up here and not a lot of people would know. All right, so we got two baskets here once again. There's the short one right here and the long one up on the hill. I left my tennis ball disc in my motorcycle saddlebag. A couple discs I like are in there, so I had to pull out some new ones. Just always feels weird breaking in new discs. Ooh. This is going to be another one of these rounds where I'm not quite sure of the distances. I think that landed before the the shrubbery. But yeah, you really just want to pump it up here towards the short basket. And then make your upshot. Yeah, let's see the basket through those two trees guarding it. Nice little gateway. There's a ditch that'll surprise you right up here. You can't see it because of the undulation. That's where a lot of discs may end up. Trying to decide what's the best way to hold this bucket gimbal. Here is the little ditch. Oh yeah, right here. A little headwind. You don't want to be in the bushes to the left, but I don't know how far over to the right is the grass versus OB. Headwind. That's wimpy. Get through. That was just a misjudging a distance. I threw it soft thinking I was just going to curl around the tree, and I need to give it a little more of a, yeah. That's one of my biggest problems, that I don't pay attention to the distance. Yeah, you do not want to go over there. I have spent, the last time I was here, I think I spent an hour looking for a disc one time. Didn't do much of a service by going over here, but it's not as punitive. All right. Well, here's, well, we'll try something new. Can't really set this down in this stuff, so I'm gonna go gimbal left hand, putt in the right. Hit the basket. Oh, ow. Yep. All right, that was not well played. Oh, I could have gone all the way. Why did I think there was OB up here? That you had to keep this close to the basket. Oh, that's the wrong one. Thought there used to be a fence and some OB. Well, this is farther than I thought. Somebody write in the comments. There used to be OB around here. Huh. You probably need to go down that way, but I wanted to see what was over here. Yeah, we want to go the other way. All right, missed opportunity. So clay is really one of these mixture golf courses. You got the wide open lawn, then we're gonna start heading up the hill. We can get on top of the hill and come back down the hill. It's a long course. So you just kind of got to plan to spend a little time out here. All right, so we got, I think in a tournament they merged these two together, but we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna play straight and then go from there. So you see the basket I have no idea the distance. The signs are kind of non-existent. Got some mozzarella sticks. Don't know the distance. Let's just throw one down there. I think that was all right. It's a nice little headwind uphill. And this basket's a little deceiving because it's double stacked basket. The bottom is for the AMs, the top's for the pros, but visually it'll make you think the basket's closer. So we're gonna head up the hill here, and then we're gonna traverse across the top of this, and we'll end up coming back around and finishing over there. So it's a pretty big loop. All right. I just can't putt with this thing in my hand, but it's not worth it to put it down. All right. I lied. I'm gonna put it down because I can't just walk away with that putt. Let's see, can I get this up? I'm not so worried about my score, etc., but I do hate to just give away random stuff that really is due to equipment, etc. All right, so this is a double mando. But I do believe, yeah, you've got to go in between. You can't go over. I guess that still means double mando. Yeah, triple mando, you have to go under, but you got to go through the gate. Let me keep this nice and low. I'm not quite sure how far it feels like it's time for the vector. Yeah, I think that was the right one. I'm glad it hit the basket and chains because that thing was humming. Okay, probably not as far as I thought it was. That would have been a fun one. Hard for y'all to see. It just caught the, it was pretty straight, dead in the middle. It caught a little bit left, hit the basket, and just flared it off into the chains and skipped out to the left. Okay, one more time. Oh, let's see the bag. Oh, it keeps sliding off my shoulder. So I got this MVP bag. I like to keep things minimal. And so I picked this up. It's like 35 bucks and I like it. I had a little smaller one, but a lot of times now when I go off on my motorcycle, I want to have a few more discs. But I like a bag. I know they make some for like camera gear where it's got little nubs or something so that the shoulder straps don't slide. Most people probably don't care about that, but keep having this one slide off as I'm leaning over or trying to putt. All right, so I do know this one is short tee, long tee. It's a Mando. Short basket is over to the left, long one's through the trees up the hill, and it is tight up the hill. Once you get, the OB closes in on the basket, so you really just want to throw something. I'm just gonna take my Valkyrie, throw it up, try to get near the opening, and then, because I can't get all the way up there, and then have a decent look for the second shot. Yep, right in the middle, nothing fancy. Probably a total of 35, 40 feet elevation, maybe. So I'll put out a little trailer video kind of talking about a little of my history or whatever. If you haven't seen it, feel free to go check it out. Talks a little bit about my 2 bouts of cancer and living in Thailand, etc. But definitely feel free, ask me anything in the comments. I'll probably answer. I snuck a little giveaway in one of my videos. And so far, one guy's winning because he's the one and only one who's even seen it. As far as the comment, how do I feel about this? Oh, there it is. Did you ever start playing, you get a few holes in, and just don't see a disc because it's hiding behind another and start freaking out? Boy, still from this elevation change, you gotta give it some juice. I don't think you're gonna make a lot of misses past the basket, so feel free to run at it. You got this nice backstop. I think all the dead grass is OB during tournaments. So only the deader grass. So just a swath is in bounds. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong if you're watching this. Boy, I did leave that short. I tried to mess that one up. Left that a little short. All right, so the basket, I can just see the flag up at the top of the hill. It's either a turnover or a backhand. If I remember right, if you miss the backhand, it can trail down the hill. But man, not sure if I want to throw. forehand. You got to throw what you're comfortable with, how you feeling on a day. Oh, if something felt wrong, this is a short tee. This is a long tee. I don't know why I missed it, because it doesn't look like a lot of people throw from it because there's pine straw on all of it. Hide's pretty good back here. So they have used AstroTurf tees. Which are green. I'm colorblind. Hard for me to see. All right. Forgot how long this was. All right. Sorry about my booty. Let's get you up here. Well, I went where I want. The question is that where I want to go? A little side note, I used to teach photography and Photoshop for Kelby Media Group. My job was a Photoshop guy, so you could even ask me some photography and Photoshop questions. I also work at a church as a creative director, so if you got any spiritual questions? Oh, I was short. You can throw those my way too. I may or may not answer them or have the answer. Huh, okay. So I need to hang that out longer. How's that? Can you see the bucket? This is treacherous. You'd definitely rather be a little bit down lower. Huh. I really want to throw my forehand through here, but I'm trying to remember my own advice. Aim for the bigger opening for the miss. If you miss and hit those trees, you're still too far away. Whereas if I miss over here, I've still got a better chance. Welcome to the Thunderdome. If I get out of here without losing a disc or busting my butt, I'm gonna be impressed. On a positive note, the bucket is a little bit lighter than my monopod, so that's a win. All right, I'm gonna have to step up here, A and B. Oh, just right there. There's not a second basket, is there? Yes, there is. Okay, we'll go for the long one over there instead of the short one here. Feels like almost the same shot, but I think it's longer. Oh, I got nose up. Wow. I was worried about, I should have cleaned off the tee pad. That was just bad mental processing. Got that nose pointed way up. Never had a chance. Yeah, and I was gonna throw too big a disc anyway. It's not that far. Ooh, stump cam, maybe. Oh, come on, you wanna stay. Nope, not gonna work. Hit that log. Thank you. Didn't hit the log, but at least it stopped. Once again, I knew I could give it a little more juice because of the slope behind it. I just had a great idea. I'm gonna put this right under the basket, looking at me putting, and if I miss, I'll just put in a chain sound, and you'll never know. How about that? Yeah, isn't that pretty? So you can really watch me. I went farther than I thought, dang it. Oh, that great talk of use the hill, use the hill. Genius. Out of the sun. All right, where do we go? I think we go left, yeah. Big arrow on the tree tells me we go this way. So I got some ideas for some other play options for like Inverness. That's kind of my go-to when I can get out and have a shorter amount of time. But I want to play a safari round out there, playing backwards. So tee number 1 goes to 18 basket and work my way all the way around. But then I'm thinking about doing a all roller, forehand roller, using the pig only. The reason why is I hurt my back and I had to play around like that. It's just something fun. Anyway, if you've got ideas, things you'd like me to try, feel free to give me a holler. Uphill, sloping off to the right. Pretty decent little rip. Ah, thank you, tree. I love you. That was gonna be so deep in the shoo-shoo. I tried to double booty grip that one. That was going nowhere nice fast. You know, in my head, it was cranked right up the middle, gonna get over all these rocks that like to chew up your disc and be up there by the basket. Yeah, something to think about when you come out to clay. There's a lot of rocky terrain. So your disc can get some good wear and tear out here. So if you've got certain precious discs that you don't want to get beat up, you might want to leave them in the car and bring some that can take a little bit more rough play. Why did I say that with a weird emphasis? All right, where'd you go? I thought you made it right out to the middle. I think I went by it. Something up here. Ooh. Yeah, you can see it's a little bit of a slopey hill. Another thing I'd say is, if you're getting into like zero rise shoes, I like to wear them a lot. Make sure your feet have kind of gotten used to it, because you're gonna walk over a lot of rocks out here. Sorry about that, I almost busted my butt. This one's tucked off to the left. 333, 332, and 282. Let's take a quick look. There's a short T-pad. I see one basket. Possibly a second one behind it. So we're just ripping it down the middle. Ooh, phew. If you ever walked along the edge of a lake or a beach where it's got a lot of rocks, it's kind of what it feels like up here. Definitely keep an eye on where you put your feet. Can I use a T-pad sign cam? Oh yeah, that may be the new thing. Pulled a little fight out of it. Come on back. I'm just kind of poking and hoping right now. So guys, just to be open with you, one of the reasons why I do these is, you know, sure, it'd be great. 50 million people like to watch an old fart throw discs through the woods, but I've struggled a lot with depression and just getting out and doing stuff. And so this is part of my pushing myself to do things, because I need challenges and I need goals and stuff that I need to accomplish to keep me from getting bored and depressed. And so I appreciate you coming along with me. And for those of y'all that are like me, that struggle with the good, the bad, and the ugly, welcome. And sorry if you have to deal with that dark passenger too. Definitely more dramatic. Of course, I can't see myself once I step up, but I bet you just seeing my knees and my shin and my butt, because that's sexy right there. Ah! Right side. I'm not mad, it was a decent distance away, but that would have been a fun one. Probably about 50, maybe a little more, I don't know. You know, sometimes you just step up and it feels right. I thought I'd hit that. So you can see that's where it came from. There's the little cage. You can see basket number 2 way down there in the distance. I really want to throw a disc off of this thing, but I need to bring one that I don't mind losing because it's going to head right down there and be gone. But man, how fun a hole would that be? Nobody'd want to do it because they'd have to climb back down and up, but whew. If you've ever thrown off a mountain or a high thing like that, make sure you throw down. What happens, I did this at the overpass, Jackson Hole, going over to Utah, and I was so excited, and I threw that disc like a regular drive. What does it do? It goes out, 250, 300 feet, runs out of steam, and just peels off, and it's gone. Whereas I envisioned just it ripping down and getting smaller and smaller. Yeah, you gotta make sure you aim down. All right, so we're 230. It's over on the left. There it is. Okay, tucked around there. Oh, it's too flat. My pig flattened out. It'll be okay, but visions of it rising right up in there died an immediate death. To be honest, I would say you definitely probably want to play clay with at least one other person, just because you are kind of up here isolated. And you could twist an ankle, you could do something. It'd just be nice to have somebody that's got your back up here. Especially if you run into creepers like me up here. Nobody wants that. Oh, forgot, I didn't know about the fence. Barbed wire. You get 2 meter relief off of barbed wire. Boy, I didn't give myself any help with this death putt. I just said on the last one I was feeling it. I lied. Yeah, keep my mouth shut. So once again, this is where, so this pine straw, I don't know if you can see, is slick. And so I set up, and about the time I'm ready to throw, my left foot starts sliding. So definitely make sure you check your footing. Sailed it. It liked the basket so much it wanted to stay. So kind of the theme of these holes up on the ridge is to drive over kind of the rocky terrain as much as possible and land. Is this the one that, yeah, tucked off to the left? And I know they have an even longer one, but I remember in the tournament last one I saw online is in B position, which is still a crank down there. So we're going straight down and then hanging to the left. Some new tee signs would be great around here because this is a good course. A little headwind. A booger. Boy, I'm grip locking to the right. Huh. And the trees are being generous. I think because all the new discs are a little bit more stable, I'm worried about not giving enough. I'm overcorrecting. Or I'm just throwing crappy there. Bottom line, just won a great throw. How nice is this? I just need a couple turkeys to go running by, maybe a deer or two. Enjoy the sounds of walking through leaves. Actually came in real handy when I played Cedar Hills. I needed to cover up a section of me talking nonsense about something, and so I could just grab the audio of walking through the leaves. All right, we're around the corner. We got nothing pretty here. Don't fall over. It's too low, I can't even see myself. Not myself, but see the camera. Smart play would have been to go outside this bigger gap. But I think it worked out for me. I mean, I hit the gap, I just don't know how this finished. So all this, I don't know if you can tell, it's just leaves and rocks and roots. So you get all kinds of, yeah, it stopped my disc. I thought it was gonna chuck up close to the basket. Rock him. A little higher. Yeah, that spot can't be birdied from right there. Pete, not even birdie, that was par 4. It's annoying. I don't know if it's a 3 or 4. To be honest, as I was putting that, you know what I was thinking? Y'all don't really care. But I just realized that's hole 11, and I realized I didn't stop to do a break on hole number 9. But then there are more than 18 out here, aren't there? Are there 22? Okay, well, we'll do it now. Hey guys, thanks for joining me on this part. I may either cut this at hole 9 or 11, who knows. But thank you for joining me on the front half, and I'll see you on the back half.